Let me ask you something. Why do some students study for just 2 hours and still top the class, while you study all night, skip sleep, sacrifice everything, and barely pass? Is it luck? Are they just born smarter? No. And I'm about to prove it. There are 8 Japanese study secrets that most students will never know about. Secrets so powerful, so backed by science, that once you learn them, your grades will never be the same again. And I'm warning you right now, secret number 8 has turned failing students into class toppers overnight. So do not skip this video. Stay with me till the very end, because what you're about to hear could completely change your life. First, let's talk about why you're really struggling. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Most students study the wrong way. Not because they're lazy, not because they're dumb, but because nobody ever taught them the right way. Quick question. Have you ever read an entire chapter, felt totally confident, and then forgot everything during the exam? Have you ever made a beautiful timetable, promised yourself this time I'll stick to it, and quit within 3 days? Have you ever sat down to study, opened your book, and somehow ended up watching videos for 2 hours? If you said yes to even one of those, your study method is broken. But here's the good news. The Japanese figured this out a long time ago. They built a system so effective and so precise that it makes studying feel almost effortless. In Japan, they don't say study harder. They say study smarter. And that is exactly what you are about to learn. The first secret is called Kaizen. It means continuous improvement. Instead of trying to study 10 hours in one day and burning out, Japanese students improve just 1% every single day. That's it. Small, consistent, and stoppable. You start with just 30 minutes of deep focus daily. You fix one weak subject at a time. You clean up your study space a little every day. Better lighting, less clutter, fewer distractions. Sounds too simple, right? But here's the truth. Your brain grows through small repeated actions, not massive one-day efforts. 1% better every day means you become 37 times more effective by the end of the year. That is not motivation. That is math. That is Kaizen. The second secret is Japan's favorite focus weapon, the Pomodoro technique. Here's exactly how it works. You set a timer for 25 minutes and study with full concentration. No phone, no Instagram, not just one YouTube video. 0 distractions. When the timer goes off, you take a 5-minute break, stretch, drink water, but no scrolling. You repeat that 4 times, then take a longer 20-minute break. That simple cycle completely rewires how your brain focuses. You stop dreading study sessions because they're only 25 minutes long. And because you are 100% focused, you absorb more in 25 minutes than most students absorb in 3 hours of distracted, half-hearted reading. The third secret separates students who understand from students who only memorize. It is called the Feynman technique. The rule is beautifully simple. If you cannot explain it simply, you do not understand it yet. After studying a topic, you close your book and explain it out loud as if you were teaching a 5-year-old. Use the simplest words possible. No jargon, no complicated terms. If you get stuck, you go back, reread, and try again. This one habit forces your brain to truly understand the material, not just recognize words on a page. And what you truly understand, you never forget. That is the power of this technique. The fourth secret is the memory hack that top students swear by. It is called active recall. Most students read, highlight, reread, highlight again, and then wonder why they forget everything during exams. Active recall works in the complete opposite way. Instead of reading, you test yourself. You close your book and ask yourself, what do I remember? You write it down. You make flashcards with a question on one side and the answer on the other. Every night before sleep, you do a quick 5-minute quiz on everything you studied that day. Every time your brain struggles to pull out information, it builds a stronger, deeper memory. It is exactly like going to the gym. The struggle is the growth. The fifth secret sounds almost too easy, but it is one of the most powerful ideas in this entire video. Japanese students follow the rule of 3. They never study more than 3 major topics in a single day. In the morning, they study the hardest subject because the brain is fresh, sharp, and fully ready. In the afternoon, they tackle a medium difficulty subject. In the evening, they revise something easier or something they enjoy. 3 topics. Maximum output. 0 mental overload. Here is what most students do not know. Your brain has a daily learning limit. Push past it and nothing sticks. Work within it and everything sticks. The rule of 3 is how you work with your brain instead of against it. The 6th secret is the most modern tool on this list, and Japanese students are already using it, while most students have not even thought about it yet. It is AI-powered studying. You use tools like chat to explain difficult topics in simple, clear language. You use AI-based flashcard apps like Anki to review exactly what you need to review, nothing more and nothing less. You use speech-to-text apps to take notes faster without writing everything by hand. Japan is a world leader in technology-driven education. Smart students do not fight technology. They use it. Let AI cut your study time in half, while doubling your understanding and your results. The 7th secret is the one that makes everything else on this list possible. It is called Shakuraiku, which means the power of deep focus. Japanese students do not just try to focus. They train their focus like an athlete trains a muscle. You create a distraction-free environment, with your phone in another room, apps blocked, and notifications completely off. You use apps like Forest or Cold Turkey to lock out social media while you study. And before every study session, you take just 2 minutes to breathe deeply and clear your mind. The more you train your focus, the longer you can study, the faster you learn, and the less time you waste. Focus is not a gift. It is a skill. And like every skill in the world, you can get dramatically better at it. And now, secret number 8. The one you have been waiting for. It is called Nemawashi, and it means preparing the ground before you plant the seed. In Japan, students do not just sit down and study randomly. They plan in advance so they never feel lost, overwhelmed, or behind. Every Sunday night, you write down exactly what topics you will cover during the coming week. Every night before bed, you decide what you will study the next day. You break every big goal into tiny, manageable steps so that studying never feels scary or impossible. Here is why this is the most powerful secret of all. Most students do not fail because they are lazy. They fail because they have no plan. And without a plan, every study session starts with confusion and ends with frustration. Nemawashi removes all of that completely. You always know what is next. And when you know what is next, you actually do it. Every single day. So there you have it. 8 Japanese secrets that can completely transform how you study and how far you go. But I need to be honest with you right now. Knowing this means nothing. Applying it means everything. Every topper you have ever admired did not just watch a video like this one. They acted. Today. So here's your one challenge. Pick just one secret from this video. Kaizen, active recall, Nemawashi, anyone at all, and use it today. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Today. Because even 1% better every single day leads to a completely different life 1 year from now. The Japanese study code is now in your hands. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it?